So tonight, I'll go with 7 without a 5. I'll go with 9 without a 10. So you can use the code in the bottom below, on my screen below. You need to get 14, PC 1417 on my channel. You get free phones, you get free downloads, you get free apps, and you get free games. You get one sticker, one member. You can subscribe on my channel and you can subscribe to. So let's go between Smackdown tonight. Cody Rhodes will kicks off the show tonight. So I just said the show was open with a recap of the bloodline involving Cody Rhodes and his friend last week. So American Nightmare came out in a sleeve shirt and Steve. Opposite of his national suit and tie. So he met business Boxer, Tyrese, Crawford was thrown an artist into the crowd and was it lead to Corey Graves parking his next fight for some reason. Resin Waddle and Austin Ferry decide to something they blame Cody Rhodes for second part 2, holding Austin Ferry from last week. That was ahead very soon as they got into the ring. Cody Rhodes started fighting them. After Tyrese Crawford gave Cody Rhodes, he grabbed his shield so he could regain the upper hand after bring Charles out of the ring. I was a disastment was ending with the WWE champion and standing tall. It was fun to see Cody Rhodes bring more exclusive. So this was like a assessment between that. So we have Andrade goes 1-on-1 against Kamalo Hayes. That was so the fourth match this week wasn't the two guys who stole the show in the men's MITB match, Andrade and Kamalo Hayes. That was a date limit went from 0 minus to 60 and it was started 20 takedowns and was canceled at the first piece after but said the show cut to the break after only a couple of minutes. That was a 4-minute block in your end game and we're looking to make this as exciting as some of their MITB spots and they were working hard but they finally could have used to slow down in some space so each move it was a look a bit smoother that after model confident inside and this was a fun display of wrestling in. It wasn't listening Kamalo Hayes came close but Andrade and AJO put him down for the pin with his finisher. And the winner of that match is Andrade. This was a funny that Cody Graves would call Andrade the WWE Speed Champion, but he isn't allowed to carry the belt on non-speed shows. After was a moment when it looked like Kamalo Hayes almost forgot he was supposed to do a set 9 cover is so Andrade was just laying there with his legs up. So he grabbed his legs up. He got his legs up after Kamalo Hayes hit a knee to the focus that looked Wesley and Barney. So next match we have Bianca Belair goes 1-on-1 against Session Green. That wasn't a backstage moment from earlier in the day lead to the singles match. After between Session Green and Bianca Belair taking place this week. So after backstage, we saw Bolero and Sesame Green. So Sesame Green said, "I'm at a Nick Artist's office. He wants to meet Nick Artist. He wants to meet Sesame Green." And Bianca said, "We are false. We started after went to meet Nick Artist's office." I just say call Gail and says, "We will see you next week." After taking place this week, Assassin's Creed slaps at EST to get things started, but it slapped her right back after they listened to a semi-simplex, but then after Bolero decided one with a counter into a pan after about a minute. Now, I wasn't 32 or 3 moves we thought were good, but this felt way too much like a raffle squash. To be clear, Assassin's Creed and Bolero are personally talented, so great. Here is a allegations of the book is not set to performance. And the winner that match is Bianca Bolero. I just speaking of Papa David is sneaky, funny, sometimes little physical experience. Notice embodied language allowed her to stand out next to Sesame Green. After Alpha Flower and Alison John gave a quick promo after the match. So I was thinking about Alpha Flower and Alison John has a throne, and we will see you next week for the tag team titles rematch for next week. So next match we have Timmy Stride goes 1-on-1 against Mason. After Logan Paul and Aaron Knight came out to decide in their title match. It was between a contract but initially in torn into the things Nick Artist tried to keep the peace. It was a piece and had Logan Paul leaves in the ring. After Butler went back and attacked and Aaron Knight a music video for Timmy Stratton. It was a photo the assignment to set up her match against Mason and Nia Jax was at ringside to support. It was a Timmy time. After Mrs. Money Bank scored to the forced takedown, but May Yim limited recovered and took control. She hit a nice cannonball for the one count before Timmy Stratton tried to take a timeout. I was a deep bottle to a break into the next segment. May Yim was just showing the signs of life, but Timmy was judgment and seemed to have things within hand. They had some great spots, but some nothing between in big moments, so a lack of chemistry between these opponents. It was the after coordinate moments made us want to give this a hollow grade, but also has a whole. Cinemax was not has total, has a song of the highlight of Bailey. After Bailey showed up, he destined to Timmy Stratton by taking out 90 sacks at the ringside and trying to destroy the Mrs. Moneybank PKs. After May Yim took advantage of the moment and woke Timmy up for the win. And the winner of that match is May Yim won the match. After Logan Paul called every night by his real name has after what if it was supposed to be in suit. There was a funny moment when Logan Paul was arguing with a fan. So, after Timmy's granted delayed sentence from the apron, this was a little awesome. So we have a main event match. We have Ayrton down Ondo, which take on Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. That was the after the open announcement. Cody Rhodes was running a match against Austin Theory and Grayson Waddle. Whatever he could found a partner. Kevin Owens was happy to. After Grayson Waddle and Austin Theory looked to be on the same page. It was supposed at a lot of facets in recent weeks. I wasn't ready to Grayson Waddle positive for leaving his partner high in July. Austin Theory and Cody Rhodes started with a basic lockup, it seems, but Kevin Owens tagged in and ended up spending a lot of time into the ring. So it was a death match was a sole main event that showcased the two young stars and the two others who all seemed to work well together. KO and Cody Rhodes won, but the celebration was cut short after bites at the line. After submitting Nightmare and Private Fire took the fight to them, but they wasn't taken out by all 4 members of the group. In the winner of that match is Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. After KO being able to come back after his mom got some good news about her speed recovery was really nice. I was the crowd was seemed happy to see KO and to anyone else he got a pop every time he was tagging in. Kevin Owens enjoyed to be by anyone he always done it somehow. Is the final word. This week on Smackdown only had one match you should go out of your way to see in very little into the way. It wasn't of this storyline departments. Andrade and Kamala Hayes Moses Joe said the show was, but I wasn't they didn't have much competition spoken since one of the masses. It was a break lasted more than a minute. The following story is Smackdown Bryan and Butler, but early on attack to end every show is a sloppy slap. So this was from last week. So last week the Bryan attack was the origin from last week. As you would not say it's like the NWO for life, but it's not unlike it either. Susan Green and Believe should have had more time. It would have been nice to hear from the new tag team champions after their recent title win. So this was really good, I think. So speaking of that, after Tyrese Crawford helps Cody Rhodes work Austin Theory and Grayson Waddle on SmackDown tonight, Cody Rhodes gets some help from Tyrese Crawford, and Cody Rhodes opens the July 19th episode of SmackDown, expressing his moments over what happened to Randy Orton. So this is what happened from last week into what happened to Randy Orton at the hands of the Bloodline, just like 2 years ago what he did. So we have South Dakota, Tamatanga, Tagaloa, the second part 2 from last Friday. After Cody Rhodes caught Randy Orton his brother and then turned his slights on his WWE SummerSlam opponent, South Dakota says that Cody Rhodes was about to comment on Subsequently, he was interrupted by Austin Theory and Grayson Waddle. After they blamed him for second part 2 taking them out from last week. It wasn't after they got in the ring with Cody Rhodes clinically attacked. He was outnumbered, but found in. It wasn't in boxing champion Tyrese Crawford who handed to Cody Rhodes. He grabbed the shield. He went and fell off to Grayson Waddle and Austin Theory. So this was really good Smackdown tonight. So Tyrese Crawford is already World Boxing, WBA Super Fusion in World Boxing, and WBO a welterweight. He is a set to fight on August 3rd from next month. So next week we have a tag team #1 contenders from next week. Hold on, let me double check here. Hold on. Okay, so next week we have a tag team #1 contenders match. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Okay, so let me check any more news come out from this week. So let's go to my community post from today on YouTube. So we have 75% liked it tonight. We got 0% didn't like it, and 25% is alright. So this was an incredible moment between that. So this was incredible, I think, but last time we seen this. So we have more matches to be announced for AEW Rampage tonight. Let me give a check here. Hold on. Okay, so this is between a tag team and gauntlet match for next week. We have every night in St. John's Basketball. We take on Major Khalil, Ethan Gaza, I think. So thank you for watching. We will be back here on Monday for Monday Night Raw and so much more. Look at news with 17-14-17 on my screen below. And we might be back here next week on Monday Night Raw. Have a great Friday. Have a good rest of your weekend on every Fridays. I'll be back here on Monday. And I'll see you guys next week on Friday on Smackdown. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.